Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, or I should say good afternoon. It is your favorite pod brother of all times. I'm in Hollywood on Hollywood Boulevard for the Hollywood Boulevard podcast, and I have got one of the funniest ladies in comedy on my show today, and I am so excited to have you. Carla Collins, how are you, baby?
I'm good, handsome. How are you?
You are one funny mofo.
Well, thank you. I think I like that's basically in my special skill set on LinkedIn. It says one funny mofo.
That is
so far no jobs.
That is like so totally you. Like I looked at some of your video, I looked at your series, I looked at like your demo. You're a multi-talented comedic. From the writing, the performing, the stand-up. You're like the total comedy package.
Thank you. Do you think I'm like a white female Chris Rock?
I think you could be. Yeah.
I'd like to be.
Yeah.
That's what I'm aiming for.
You totally could be a white female Chris Rock.
Sure. Let's go for that. Well, as a comic, you're doing your podcast, you got to do a bunch of things. I think writing to me is maybe my first love because it starts with the writing, and then the other half is just getting your time up on stage and seeing what sticks.
And a lot of the magic is in the writing. And to be able to do that, but you have so many characters and you have that comedic timing, your beats down and your whole point of view with the characters that you use. You're a double threat from the writing and the performing side of it.
Well, we need to be a triple threat, so what else can we put in there?
I don't know. I think
Dancer.
Yeah, you do dance a little bit, don't you?
I mean, sure, I look like Big Bird with fake breasts, but I think we can add dancing to the mix.
But, the comedy value is all you need. You don't have to be, like, spot dead on as long as it's funny.
Oh, God, yeah, it's funny, because if you're a tall, gangly woman, it's funny. Because, I've been dancing since I was 2.5. I can nail the moves. Everybody will follow me in class because I'm great at following the choreography. But, oh, my God, I just look so damn awkward. It's not sexy. You need to be tiny to do the hip-hop dance. The tiny girls who fit in my purse, they look adorable. And I look like one of those geezer breezers, and people start to sell used cars behind me. Like, it's just not as hot as I think in my mind.
Were you a tall, gangly 2-year-old?
Yep. No, that hit about puberty. No, I was adorable until about grade 6.
And then all of a sudden you just shot up like a bean sprout.
Yep. It was just 2 legs and a nose, as my Uncle Donnie used to say. Thanks for that. That didn't cause me any kind of issues. But yeah, just walking into walls and just not very... But it's fine now. It's all good.
Well, you kind of grew up... Well, kind of same thing happened to me. I was, like big nose, big lips, big ears on this tiny little kid. I kind of grew into my face.
Oh my gosh, I love it. Grew into your face. So you were like a black Mr. Potato Head.
I was a black Mr. Potato Head.
But now those are all the beautiful features, though. Big lips, everybody wants that. Big eyes, right? Big features are huge. I
didn't realize, I literally got into schoolyard fights over my big lips, my big ears, and my big nose. I'm talking, schoolboys hand-to-hand, 3 o'clock after school, it's on.
So what kind of shade were they throwing? Like, hey, look at those big ears. What are you picking up? Satellite stations?
Yeah. Your lips so big, you could hear my great-great-grandmother from Africa. It's like that kind of stuff.
And you're like, yeah, well, listen, it's better than an iPhone. Yeah, but look the big lips, I like all the bitches are paying so much money now for those.
I know, but then when I started kissing, in high school, that's when the big lips paid off. It's like everybody in school wanted to kiss my lips. I was like, what's up?
But it's funny what comes, like I do a whole thing where I'm talking to the ladies because, the body shaming and the slut shaming and the feature shaming and plastic surgery shaming, like you can't catch up ever because people are chasing a dragon, right? Because big lips are really in now. They weren't.
No,
when we were kids, right? I know my brother and I have been, we'd be made fun of as well. And then something like you can't keep chasing thigh gap or side boob because pretty soon it's going to be, no, you need to have like a mole that looks like Pol Pot. You don't have a beauty mark, dictator beauty mark? Nah. What are you doing still with 2 breasts? You got to have one right in the center. You got to be a unicorn, bitch. That's what you got. You know what I mean? Like
or 3.
That's what I'm thinking.
Tri-breasts.
Tri-breasts are like very hot for 2017.
One for each hand and then one for the lips.
Yeah.
You could just, like yabba yabba yabba.
The holy triumvirate. I believe that describes the trifecta of titties. The titty trifecta.
bop, bop, bop. You know, boppity, boppity, bop.
Absolutely. Three's a magic number. You got 3 wishes, 3 titties.
But you know, it's interesting, you know, and you know, as you evolve and cultures evolve and peer pressures evolve, the thing that was working against you in one decade is now like a huge major asset in the next decade.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's why I think you got to be you and start just accepting, especially your flaws, because that's what keeps us from not looking like Stepford Wives, children. I mean, I look like Barbie, like a live action, but you know, Barbie where there's a little something off about her. Like a Barbie you might find at the dollar store or Ross. Like
you're the twisted Barbie.
Twisted Barbie, like. Dude, does that Barbie have a black eye? What's happening with her? Is that a tooth missing? Like that Barbie that's like, whoa, I don't know if my child should play with that Barbie.
Is that Barbie on crack? What is
yeah, like what? Is that daddy issues Barbie? Because she's rocking fake breasts, and that can only mean one thing.
She's got stilettos. That's stiletto Barbie. She got daddy issues. What's up?
Honey, all Barbies have stilettos. I'm like, I wear so many high heels because then once you hit your height, you own it. Because I could never wear heels because I was always taller than the boys, so I was just like basically using as loofahs because they were all tiny.
Mm-hmm.
And then now I'm like, I don't care, so I'm always in hooker heels. Between the heels and my hair, I like 6'5". I'm only 5'10", but now that's the whole thing. You own it, right? Because then all the supermodels are tall. It changes all the time. So I think people, you know, we have bigger issues. Maybe we should get over are my eyebrows in season?
Well, you know, it's you work with what your mama done gave you.
Exactly.
And if your mama gave you those assets and those unique qualities, then you know. You work that.
That's right.
That's all you can do, really.
She gave me my legs, and it's awesome.
So where do you get your wit from? Is that from your mama or from your daddy, or from both? Are both your parents
I think
kind of?
You know, I think very funny family for sure. I'm probably the least funny. My younger brother is ridiculous, but he's more shy and he's a school teacher, so I just steal a lot of his stuff. So yeah, funny background. I don't know. I loved it. Like I'm one of the few chicks. I love the Three Stooges, especially Shemp, the Thinking Woman Stooge. Like I like all kinds of comedy. It can be anything from, you know, you go Stooges to Pryor, to Oscar Wilde, Lucille Ball, Dave Chappelle. I pretty much like every kind of comedy, even the stuff that like I can't pull off. You know, that deadpan, that just kills me. Whether it was like Stephen Wright was the master of it, and there are a lot of great comics now working that. It finishes me because they're just. And I'm all like, but like I'm always just like an ostrich on acid, so that's not my thing. I'm very, you know, as you can tell, I use what would I do if you made me sit right now, like the new $100,000 pyramid, with Michael Strahan, like you can't use your hands, and I wouldn't be able to talk. I would just be blinking like, nope, I'm not going to win anything.
You'd be blinking Morse code.
So so to me, I've always been in love with it. Like when I was 11, I won a speech competition on comedy and like the different kinds of humor, and then but it took me a long time to get into it because I just have a huge nerve problem, and it's not the most stable career, but at some point I think if you're passionate about something, you end up doing it. You go back to it, and I got over that fear because now I don't care what people think about me, and I got stuff to say, and I think we need it now.
We do need it now because so much needs to be said about so many things.
And I think that, you know, if you want to, I noticed this the other day, like even watching some Tony Robbins, you know, he had that special on Netflix, right? So they're doing the Tony Talks, and he's using a hell of a lot of humor now.
Oh, yeah.
Like Tony's doing it, and I think he always did, but I think that if you want to communicate something to someone, and the easiest way is through humor, because then it sticks, then you're not preaching, then you're not, you know, making someone just, because people run the opposite way. If you're like, here's what you should do. No one wants to hear that. It's like being shushed. No one likes it. But if you're doing it through comedy, I think a lot of the comedians are the philosophers of our time. They can push the envelope. I'm a big fan of dark humor because it's slimming. And because I think if you shine a light on something, it takes the fear away. And that's what we need to do.
Well, I think we are we're the maids of culture. Is how I look at it. The maids, yeah. We come in with the white glove.
Right.
We catch the dust on the top of the fan. You know, we catch all the junk in the crack of the couch because that's where people hide their stuff. We find the dirty laundry. We clean.
Right.
We go to the rug where everyone sweeps the dirt under to show the perfect, you know, room. We come in, lift the carpet, and push the dirt back out, and be like, hey.
Stephen, can I be wearing a French maid's outfit because I am half French? So I
You
think
could.
I will wear something. We are. I also think we're a bit of we're the rodeo clowns,
Yeah.
right? Because we got to distract from the. I don't know if I can say it back. We got to distract from the bullshit.
Yeah. Yes.
We have to get that bull looking at us a bit so that people can do more important things too. So I've always thought that was our purpose.
Or so people don't get hurt.
Exactly.
Because that's what the rodeo clown's job really is make sure the bull don't trample on the rider.
Saying it better than me. Yeah, so people don't get hurt, but so they need to know some stuff. I mean, the focus will be on the clown, and that's when you can get some points across, I think. So.
Can I pick out the French maid dress that you wear?
Absolutely.
I want it to be like super, super short, so when you bend over to get the dust.
Yeah, I just moon society.
We can see like a real comedy.
Listen, I've worked long and hard on my tragic white girl flat ass by doing pump, and now it's not quite Kardashian, but I gotta say,
You got a little bubble going?
I got a little bubble going.
Okay,
and I think in that way I'm bringing the races together.
Little golf clap for the Carla Collins bubble.
I would say golf clap from my butt. Yeah,
okay.
I'm just saying, ladies, it can be done.
It can
Don't
be
be
done.
all, no, I can't have a black butt when you can at least have a beige butt.
Now you know it. Like, the Pod brother brought it to you. Carla Collins said anybody can have the nice little urban bubble butt.
You got to work it.
Got to work it.
You got to do what Rihanna says.
You hit the gym a lot?
I do hit the gym just like a Spartan. I hit the gym all the time. But mostly just.
I am Spartan.
I do. I think mostly to stay out of jail. It's just become like my drug. I don't do drugs. Quit smoking. And so for me, I think when you're dealing with any stress and trauma in life, that working out, you get the endorphins. It's cheap and you look, bonuses. You don't look half bad at the end, but
that is true.
I do.
A good workout consistently diffuses a lot of stress, worries, issue, anything that you got going.
Oh, I would have cut so many bitches. I really I always like to thank dance, yoga, and pump for not. I would be doing prison time. There'd be an international incident.
I'm going to go do Zomba to keep from cutting the bitch.
Exactly.
You lucky I got Zomba class right now.
Because you can't be pissed off or depressed while you're dancing. It's really hard to pull off those two things. Like, you're not like, give myself little cuts while I do the mambo. No one's done it. So I'm a big believer in that.
All right, we're going to come back. We're going to take a little bit of break here. When we come back, we're going to go live on your Facebook.
We already are.
To your fans.
I hit it. I don't know.
Oh, no, I was going to tell you to hit it.
Oh, damn.
You did the premature Facebook Live. Now all they're going to see is like a black table.
Oh, damn it. Well, that's cool. It's like a puppet show. All right, we'll hit it live when we come back.
All right, we'll go live when we come back. We'll reset it and we'll go live. This is the Pod Brother at the Hollywood Boulevard podcast, actually on Hollywood Boulevard in Hollywood. I said that 3 times, but I had to.
Are we playing a drinking game? Let me just reach for the bottle of Hennessy in my purse. Hang on.
All right, we'll be right back. This is Pod Brother, and I have with me comedian Carla Collins. We'll be right back.